This episode is sponsored in part by Lucky Duck Games, who just launched a brand new website. They're also giving viewers of Tantrum House a special deal. Just use code TANTRUM10 during checkout. Thank you for joining me today at Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we're looking at Board Games launching the first half of November on Kickstarter. Let's get started. On November 1st, Walnut Studio launches Scourge of the Seas, a pirate-themed board game. On November 2nd, we'll see Battlescars, which is a tabletop miniatures game featuring vehicles that have swappable components. Also on November 2nd, Treacer launches Pachakuna, which is a two-player game about llamas. Players are going to be playing on the same board, but following different paths because there are two main types of llamas, ones that can climb on mountains and others that can go through valleys. On November 3rd, Elf Creek Games launches an expansion to Atlantis Rising called Monstrosities, adding new challenges and new mechanisms. On November 5th, Night Models is launching a Harry Potter Quidditch game. Night Models is well known for their highly detailed miniatures. On November 9th, Rune launches, which is a two-player game. Players are collecting mana from rune stones. These next few launch on November 10th. Side Rune Games launches Elements of the Gods for 1 to 5 players. Takes about 30 to 90 minutes to play. Gather worshippers, build monuments, and harness the power of the elements. Wheelhouse Games launches the Transcontinental. It's a game for 1 to 4 players. Takes about 75 to 150 minutes to play. You're completing the railway that built a nation by outsmarting rivals and enlisting allies. Renegade Games launches Power Rangers deck building game. It's Morphin Time. Or is it time to teach those pesky teenagers a lesson? This is a competitive deck building game pitting 1 or 2 heroes against 1 or 2 villains. As an asymmetric game, the hero and villain sides play a bit differently, but in the end, both have the same goal: to defeat the opposing team. This is actually not launching on Kickstarter. This is launching on CrowdOx, so check that out on November 10th. Outland Entertainment launches Althingi, a game for 2 to 4 players. Takes about 30 to 40 minutes to play. Set in Iceland 931 AD, this is a card game and anthology based on the historical annual gathering of the Icelandic Vikings, known as the Althingi event. The most powerful Icelandic chieftains from each district gather together with their clansmen in tow to barter, feast, trade, and most importantly, to settle legal disputes. Each player takes on the role of a powerful Icelandic chieftain and aims to gain the greatest influence through bribery, extortion, and if necessary, bloodshed. Adams Apple Games launches Four Humours. This is a board game for 2 to 6 players. Takes about 45 minutes to play. You're a pharmacist in medieval times. The current best psychological theory available is called the Four Humours. Your goal is to influence the characters of the kingdom to prove your psychology is the best. You have, of course, the Four Humours: choleric, sanguine, melancholic, and phlegmatic. Castillo Games launches Rescuing Robin Hood. Game for 1 to 5 players. Takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play. This is a collaborative deck building game. Robin Hood has been captured as the leaders of the merry band. You only have 5 days to come to his rescue, using all the wit, brawn, and stealth you can muster. Each turn, you work together to rescue villagers captured by the sheriff of Nottingham's men. As more people are rescued, new villagers join your side. Once you've built up your merry band, you select your dream team, storm the castle, and fight one final battle to rescue Robin Hood. Ellsworth Corp launches Catacombs Monster Pit. This is a standalone expansion for Catacombs 3E in the Catacombs line of fantasy dexterity games. The Wanderer's Guide is coming to Kickstarter. This is a little bit different, but it's so cool I want to show you the trailer video.
My beard's twitching for an adventure. We just got back to civilization.
A new land means new opportunities.
If you're looking for adventure, better head over to the capital. It's just few days east of here.
Get a load of this place.
It's huge. How are we supposed to get an audience with their leader? Hey, which way to the castle? The Queen is distressed and will only hold audiences with adventurers willing to take on the most dangerous of tasks.
That's convenient.
My liege, I think I've just found the group you've been searching for.
It is rumored that the abandoned mountain tower is once again alive with wizardry. Its exact location is a mystery, and those who dare to search for it become as lost as the tower itself. There is one who claims to know the way, a thief locked in the dungeon. Discover the path to the Wizard's Tower, and the reward will be sizable.
Hidden tower? If you get me out of here, I'll show you the way. No tricks. Promise.
The Wanderer's Guide is a 50-page compendium designed to enhance your fantasy RPG campaigns. Immersive, beautiful maps and artwork by Andrew Bosley. Dry erase pages for quick editing and changes as your campaign evolves. An abundance of tokens to add more character, landmarks, features and customization to your campaign. An interactive NPC system for adding lots of variety and plot hooks for the Game Master to engage the players. Artwork featuring fun details and story elements to enhance collaborative storytelling, world building, and spark the imagination of the players and the Game Master. The Wanderer's Guide. Your world, your adventure.
King of the Roll is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu inspired fighting game designed for 2 players. Artipia Games is launching a big box for the Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness is a game for 1 to 4 players in which you take a character from birth and you live the life you always wanted using a worker placement mechanism with time as your workers. You take on projects, you get jobs, you buy items, you establish relationships, you raise families. The possibilities are endless as you live the life you've always wanted. Sometime in November, Gravity Bay launches Rapture, a skirmish miniature tabletop war game. And Kokopelli is launching soon from Queen Games. I was able to play a game of this online, and this is a game where you're playing cards into your tableau to activate them and combo them together. And a quick shout out to one of our series sponsors, GameFound. They are a free-to-use pledge manager. Check out their new campaign that they're going to be launching on their own website, gamefound.com. And Tantrum House will be doing some Kickstarter videos for some of these games that we just mentioned. The Quidditch Game. We're going to be doing a video on the Power Rangers deck building game. Of course, that's not going on Kickstarter, but CrowdOx, so you can check that out on that website. And also, Four Humours. It's kind of funny to me that we've been talking about for years games launching on Kickstarter, and it seems that recently I've heard of games that publishers are launching their games on other websites. So I find that really interesting and intriguing, and I want to see how that will do for them, how well they'll fund on those different platforms like GameFound and CrowdOx. Let me know what your thoughts about that are in the comments. Do you think that's going to be a good thing for the board game industry or a bad thing? And as always, I hope you have a great day. Please like this video and subscribe to Tantrum House. And this series is also sponsored by Meeple Realty. Check out all their cool wooden inserts at meeplerealty.com.